Okay, everyone, we are hopping back in for another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle video here. So today we're going to be talking about who is coming up next on Global. Now, if we look at JP, we know for a fact up next on JP, the Dokkan Fest is going to be Android 17 and 18 from the Tournament of Power. Now, if you have not seen, I already did a video on that. I'll have it linked at the end here, but make sure to go check that out. 17 and 18, I think, for JP are going to be a fantastic little post-Worldwide Download Celebration Dokkan Fest to release. Hopefully they have a good banner unit that comes out with them too. I think for potential easy A's for this Dokkan Fest coming up and that little celebration they're about to do, hopefully STR Jiren gets one, some free-to-play units from the Tournament Power, and etc. But JP is getting 17 and 18 from the Tournament Power, and that leaves us a question for what is next on Global? And I think up next for Global, at least in theory, should be Turles and his two new banner units. Turles, our boy Turles here, Physical Turles. He is a solid unit. We'll look at his kit here in just a little bit, but he also comes out with two new banner units. Yamcha's first time back in the banner. Bardock returns, Bojack, other AGL Turles, and that's about it. But I'm actually kind of excited because I do not have Int Yamcha yet. So I'm very excited to get Int Yamcha. He's one of the only Dokkan Fests I'm missing. Him and the STR androids. And Kale, I guess, I'm missing. So 3 total. But yes, I think Turles is coming next for Global Dokkan Battle. Now, if you did not see as well, LR EZA Rose is getting an EZA very soon here. They just announced that not so long ago, but for the direction this game is heading, I am very comfortable with saying that it has a lot of time left for gameplay. Eventually, JP and Global Dokkan are going to sync up, which is very good for the games. We have a new New York panel coming up next month, or this month actually, now that's October 1st, that should release a new series called Dragon Ball Magic, that hopefully breathes some life into the game as well, but they still have a lot of potential units and banners and stories and quests and campaigns that they could still do. So, very hyped for all this stuff. But I think Turles is going to be next on the list. His banner, not too bad. He comes with 2 new banner units as well. But if we look at our boy Turles here, that's right, he's not in English, but that's okay. Turles is going to be a great unit to potentially have. I mean, he's got a good kit and stuff, but actually, give me a second. Let's go find his English version here too. 1 second here. Okay, so we have our boy Physical Turles over here. I have had to find his English versions on the old Dokkan Wiki, but Turles here leads Space Traveling Warriors or Pure Saiyans category, key +3 in HP attack and defense 170%, plus an additional HP attack and defense plus 30% for characters who also belong to the Planetary Destruction or Low Class Warrior category. Which is kind of cool. That's not a bad leader skill for a lot of people, especially newer players that Worldwide Download Celebration brought into this event. He's a Pure Saiyans leader, and we all know Pure Saiyans are a very busted unit, right? But his super attack, raises attack, causes immense damage to enemy, and recovers 6% HP, which is kind of cool. Passive skill, if there is a Goku family enemy, or an enemy whose name includes Gohan, Kid, at start of character's attack and turn, activates the entrance animation once only, so you get the entrance, it's kind of cool. Extreme class allies, key +3 and 8 attack plus 18%. For the rest of battle, attack and defense plus 160, plus an additional attack and 60%, and launches an additional attack that has a high chance of becoming a super attack when HP is 50% or more, plus an additional attack 100. When performing a super attack, key +2 up to 8 reduces damage received by 5% up to 20, and defense plus 40% up to 160 with each super attack performed. Additionals are very good for this guy, by the way. Attacks effective against all types, and launch another additional attack that has a high chance of becoming a super attack. So starting from the turn in which the character performs the 6th attack in battle. And he does have an active skill, greatly reduces attack temporarily, and causes ultimate damage to enemy. Not bad. I think it's going to be a very fun unit to actually use here on Global, especially after the Worldwide Download Celebration, but there'll be some new partners he can link up with and whatnot. He's done some really good categories. He's got a great, well, he's got a somewhat decent link skill set. Saiyan Warrior Race, Big Bad Bosses is phenomenal, so that's pretty cool. His stats are pretty good at Rainbow. Let's see. I want to see if I can go into his active skill here. Ah, I never used this site, so it's like, I gotta figure out how to do it. Oh, wow. Okay, well, I guess his active skill can be activated from the start of the third turn when there's a Goku's family category enemy or an enemy whose name includes Gohan Kid, or can be activated from the start of sixth turn once only. Huh. Greatly raises attack temporarily and causes ultimate damage to enemy. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. So Turles isn't actually that bad. Like, for real, he's not that bad. Now, if we go back to... Let's see if I can find his banner units, too. Let's go over here. Let's go to categories. Terrifying Conquerors should have them. Where are they? Where are they? Where are they? Alright, so we have these two nut jobs. Amons and Raisin, aka Ballsack Dude. So their leader skill is Planetary Destruction, category Ki +3 HP attack and defense, 130%. Passive skill, or actually super attack, raises defense for 1 turn and causes supreme damage to enemy with high chance of sealing. Could be good for Super Battle Road. Then passive skill, attack and defense plus 150%. Planetary Destruction, category allies, Ki +1 and attack and defense plus 30%. Plus an additional defense plus 20% and chance of performing a critical hit plus 10 for allies who belong to the Space Traveling Warriors category. Guards all attacks and reduces damage received by 20% as the first attacker in a turn. Okay, that's kind of cool. Plus an additional attack 50% and launches an additional super attack as the second or third attacker in a turn. Plus an additional attack and defense 30%. Every time guard is activated up to 150. Link skills, somewhat decent, and then categories, not great, but he's on 4 solid categories. That's kind of cool. So that is Almond and Raisin that come out with the banner. And then also with Turles, we get these guys right here. Where are they? Where are they? Where are they? There they are. We get Dais and Kako. I think their names are. Not sure. But Space Traveling Warriors, Ki +3, HP attack and defense plus 130%. A super attack raises attack for 1 turn and causes supreme damage to enemy with a high chance of stunning the enemy. Passive skill, Ki +2, and attack and defense plus 150. Launches an additional attack that's a high chance of becoming a super attack, chance of performing a critical hit, and chance of evading enemy's attack. I love the dodge. Including super attack plus 10% per Space Traveling Warriors category ally attack in the same turn, self-excluded, plus an additional attack 150, medium chance of performing a critical hit, medium chance of evading enemy's attack as the second or third attacker in a turn, plus an additional attack and defense plus 30% with each super attack performed, up to 150. Dude, Dokkan needs to shorten these passive skills up because it's like I'm reading a book every time I explain this in their passive skills. Link skills are okay, and Space Traveling Warriors, Terrifying Conquerors, Destruction, and Joined Forces for categories. Stats are okay. But, long story short, his banner and Turles coming, I think is going to be the next for Global. We'll have to wait and see, obviously. We'll have to see what they decide to do. I've seen some people toss up the idea that they're going to put Tech Trunks in next and then save Turles for later. I just do not think that's the case. I think it's going to be Turles and these 2 new banner units, along with the first ever return of Yamcha on this banner, I believe. And then Bardock makes a return as well, but he's been back. Not a bad banner. Do I recommend you summon? Hell no! Don't be summoning on this. Global might get some discounts or tickets. Go for it, but I would say, honestly, save your stones. We have some very hype stuff coming up after the Worldwide Download Celebration with its Dragon Ball Heroes Celebration coming up, which is one of my favorites. And then we have some other awesome Dual Dokkan Fest stuff coming up, too. So, there you have it. I think Turles is going to be next on Global Dokkan Battle. Thank you guys so much for watching the video. Seriously, I appreciate all the support. We're trying to get to 1,000 subs, so thank you for the support. But Turles, look out for him. I guarantee you we get in the news here very, very soon, guys. But thank you so much for watching today's video. Have an awesome, awesome day. Take care. Bye, guys.